What's good, guys? Your boy Hugo the Savage back again for another movie review. Today we have the movies in the title, Jurassic Park Dominion. I'm fresh back from the cinemas. I'm about 3 hours removed from being there. I've had time to ponder and think on the movie. And I have to go straight off the bat and say that I had a good time. Me and the missus went out, enjoyed this one. Nice family movie. If you're a fan of Jurassic Park, I'm sure you'll love this movie. But let's get straight into this because, yeah, I had a good time, man. So, we know the premise of this movie. People have watched the trailer and stuff, so I'm not giving away too much. I won't give away too much details in terms of it, but I'll just have an overview. So, the plot of the movie, I think there's like two subplots. One plot is with the original cast of Jurassic Park, which if you grew up on a certain age, you loved that cast. And then the other one is the one that you've seen over the last few movies. I don't know the names of the movies as such, but the Chris Pratt character, Bryce Dallas Howard or Hall, you know which one I'm talking about. So that crew, and two separate plots. One crew, there's a kidnapping of Blue, Blue the Velociraptor, her child. She has a child in this, it's been kidnapped. And on the other side, they've got like some scientists have made some locusts what are taking over the world and killing all the crop off, but not killing off their brand of crop, which means that they can kind of control world hunger at a profit. So they're the two plots, and they do meet at some point. Obviously, you've seen that from the trailer. So, first of all, let's talk about the dinosaurs in this. Now, the dinosaurs, incredible. It gives me like a lovely feeling inside when I see these on the screen, because obviously, as humans, we wasn't around to see the dinosaurs, and I'm a lover of animals. So to see them in this movie, especially with the CGI, how far they've come, it's incredible. CGI was great in this movie. There was a few shaky parts, but that actually wasn't in parts that were important. It was kind of in the parts at the beginning of the movie where it was showing how the dinosaurs have been living with humans, and it was just showing how they live among us. And there's a few clips where I thought like that looks a bit cartoony, but apart from that, they had the CGI mixed with some real stuff, and there was parts where they were running with horses and stuff like that, and it looked incredible because the horses were real and they were CGI, and I thought it looked dope. So very happy with that. I can't be too picky at it. The acting in this was really good. Nothing outstanding compared to the last movie, but the acting was good. You obviously had your favourites in here, Jeff Goldblum and such, being Jeff Goldblum. I think Jeff Goldblum he's just Jeff Goldblum in every movie, because I only just watched Thor again, Ragnarok a few days ago, and I'm watching this, and I watched The Life According to Jeff Goldblum. He's just the same person all the time, but he's a great guy. We love him. Chris Pratt, Bryce, everyone was great. I will say, the girl in this, I think her name is Isabella something. The girl who was in it previously, the one who was made, she was just made. She was a clone. I think it was her only acting role before. And if I'm correct, I don't think she spoke in Jurassic Park Kingdom, or Jurassic Kingdom, or she spoke a little bit. But she's grown up now, obviously. I think she's about 16 in real life, but she plays a 14-year-old. She was incredible in this. She was a very likable character. She's a very good actor. Facial expressions. She was acting as like the stroppy teenager, and I thought she'd done it really well. So big up to her. I'm pretty sure she's one of them people that we'll see in a blockbuster sooner or later, another blockbuster, because this is massive. And she'll end up with like starring roles and stuff like that. So shout out to her. What I like about the plots in the movie, I thought the plots were they weren't too intricate. They were pretty straightforward. And to be fair, Jurassic Park is a family movie. So I didn't have a problem with that. I like the fact that the movie started and within the first 10 minutes there was action, which was beautiful. Obviously you had there's always going to be jump scenes and stuff with dinosaurs popping out of nowhere, which some people might find a bit too much, but I didn't mind it. I quite liked it. There's a few fight scenes in here between the dinosaurs, and I loved it to the point I wish it went on for longer, because looking back at it now, it didn't last very long, but it did give me like Godzilla and Kong vibes, which isn't a bad thing, by the way. What I'll say for the movie, obviously it finished not on a cliffhanger. It always leaves space for another movie. I would end it here, but the only problem is with these kind of movies, they kind of advertise it as this is the last go, this is the final chapter. But judging on the story, there isn't anywhere to go, if that makes any sense, because the whole point of this was the dinosaurs living among us. The word Dominion means control. And the one disappointing part I had, which is not disappointing in totality, but just the fact that using the word like Dominion, making it sound like the dinosaurs have got control of the planet. I expected the movie to start and the dinosaurs are wreaking havoc, and not wreaking havoc just because they've got a problem with humans, because they're dinosaurs and they're in their natural habitat and there's buildings and train tracks and roads in their way. But it wasn't like that. I kind of was expecting more down the lines of Planet of the Apes, War for Planet of the Apes kind of vibes, but I didn't get that. I swear I'd love a crossover. I know they couldn't do it, but that would be a beautiful thing. But that's the kind of vibe I thought was going around, where the humans don't understand the dinosaurs. Clearly, the dinosaurs don't understand the humans, and the humans are doing their regular poaching stuff, which they were in the movie. And then eventually the dinosaurs are going to, you know what I mean, they're going to come to terms with each other, which they kind of did. But at the same time, I wanted a little bit more. I wanted more carnage from the dinosaurs as well. But the ones we did get, it was pretty good. There's a great fight between T-Rex and the Gigantosaurus. From the trailers when I did the reactions, I thought it was the T-Rex the whole time, but watching it in the cinemas, I'm like, okay, it's a different dinosaur. This dinosaur is the biggest apex predator on the planet. It's not that much bigger than the T-Rex, but it's bigger than the T-Rex, and there's a part where he makes the T-Rex look like a bitch, but T-Rex comes back, and then there's a fight, and it gets kind of like a handicap match. If you've watched Kong Skull Island and watched Godzilla vs. Kong, and watch this, they could easily intertwine the movies, and they could have done a crossover, trust me, because obviously Godzilla's like a dinosaur as well. But in all, I had a good time. My missus had a good time. Was the movie incredible? No, it wasn't. Didn't blow me out. But to be fair, none of Jurassic Parks make me feel like that. I just love watching them, and I will watch them again when they're on TV, when they're on Blu-ray or whatever. I will watch them and buy them. So it gets my approval there. Out of 10, if I'm going to give it maybe like a 7.5. And that's just because, like I said, the intricacy of the storyline is pretty straightforward. They definitely hit us with the nostalgia. If anyone's been growing up on Jurassic Park, they hit us with that. Funny parts of this movie, there was a running joke with me and my missus, because I don't know how in real life, if you try and put your hand up to a lion or some kind of other apex predator what's trying to kill you, they will just bite your hand off. But for some reason in Dinosaurs, Chris Pratt, how many times I've seen this, and then the dinosaur just listened or backed off. I just, what the hell, man? You know what I mean? And they tried to hit us with the Jeff Goldblum waving the torch around, which is in the trailer from back in the day. But I found that quite funny. They just put their hand up and, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, the cast was fine. The supporting cast was fine. The movie was really good. 7.5 out of 10. If I'm being picky, 7.3, just because it leaves room for the other movies to get a bigger, you know what I mean? But I had fun, man. So I'm going to leave it there. I've been your boy, Good Savage. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. It gets my approval. Go and watch this movie. Definitely take the family out to watch it. If you got kids and stuff, they'll enjoy it. Run.